Hello everyone, my name is Kiran, 8th Sem, Electronics and Communication Branch, AGMR College of Engineering and Technology at Varur. I am here with a presentation on my internship report. These are the contents of my internship. I have completed my internship in Tech Fortunes located in Hubli at Navnagar. The main aim and vision of Tech Fortune is to gain confidence of clients and make innovation deliver the requirements of the clients, and also provide internship for the students with certifications. And there are some different departments in the Tech Fortunes like embedded system training, IoT training, artificial intelligence training, and Python programming, machine learning with Python. So introduction about the embedded system. Embedded system, embedded system. It is a combination. The name itself indicates it is a combination of computer hardware and software designed for a specific function. Often embedded systems were used for sensing and real-time applications, computing in IoT devices. We can see, this is the block diagram of the embedded system. It contains input and output variables. In the middle block, we can see that software, hardware. It's a combination of computers, hardware, and software designed. And also, embedded system can interface with other devices and also linked to other systems. Next comes with the IoT. IoT refers to Internet of Things. Internet of Things is a system of interrelated computing devices and the ability to transfer data over the network without requirement of human to human interaction or human to computer interaction. As you can see in the example for Internet of Things, we can simply take a light bulb that can be switched on and off using a smartphone application. It is nothing but a simple example of an IoT device. The term IoT is mainly used for devices that generally expected to have an internet connection and that can communicate with the network independently of human actions. There is no requirement of human actions. And there are some major components in Internet of Things. Here we can see in the diagram that device, gateway, cloud, and analytic of data, and user interface. These are the main components of IoT involved. Next is a microcontroller. A microcontroller or MCU controls hardware that is responsible for implementing device commands. It receives inputs from switches, buttons, sensors, and other components of the control peripheral circuitry of the computer like displays and monitors as per its set program instructions. A microcontroller can be considered a self-contained system with a processor, memory, and peripheral, and can be used as an embedded system. The majority of the microcontroller is in use today are embedded in other monitors such as automobiles, mobile phones, and computer systems. Next is a Arduino Uno. Arduino Uno is a platform where we can perform various projects, mini projects, and it is a microcontroller board based on 8-bit Atmega 328P microcontroller. Along with Atmega 328P, it consists of other components such as crystal oscillator, serial communication, and voltage regulator. Arduino Uno Atmega 328 is a 8-bit microcontroller and it has 32 kilobytes of flash memory, and it has 23 input output pins, and it also has 3 timers. two timers of 8-bit and one timer of 16-bit. And Arduino Uno Atmega 328 has an oscillator up to 20 megahertz. The number 328 indicates that it has 32 kilobytes of flash memory, and 8 is a 8-bit. 8 is also a memory, 8-bit memory. Next is Arduino Nano. Arduino Nano is most similar with the Arduino Uno, but Arduino Nano is of small size, and it is a board designed in such a way that it is very easy for beginners to get started with microcontrollers. This board especially is breadboard friendly, and it is very easy to handle the connections. Next comes with the sensor, IR sensor. IR refers to infrared sensor. It is an electronic instrument that is used to sense certain characteristics of its surroundings. It does this by either emitting or detecting infrared radiation. In the diagram, we can see that there are one black LED and one white LED. These two are transmitter and receiver. The black one is transmitter and white one is receiver. And we can see the blue box like structure. It's a knob which we can adjust distance, and we have 3 pins, positive, negative, and 1 ground. Next is a PIR sensor. PIR refers to passive infrared sensor. Is an electronic sensor that measures infrared light radiating from objects in its field of view. It is often used in the motion detector. It can detect the motion, and PIR sensors are commonly used in security alarms and automatic light applications. The main applications where PIR sensor is used in door opening system, automatic door opening system, security alarm system, and common staircases. Next is a moisture sensor. It is used to measure the water content in the soil. When the soil is having the water shortage, the module output is at high level, else the output is at low level. It is mainly used in agriculture production, landscape irrigation, and research areas. Next, DHT11 sensor. DHT, the full form DHT, digital temperature and humidity. It is a basic low-cost digital temperature and humidity sensor. It uses a capacitive humidity sensor and a thermistor to measure the surrounding air and splits out a digital signal on the data pin. These sensors provide great performance, and this sensor, there is no need of analog input pins. The main applications of DHT sensors are aerospace and defense applications, food industry, transportation, weather stations. Next is a Node MCU. Node MCU is an open source Internet of Things platform. Node MCU includes firmware which runs on the ESP8266 Wi-Fi module and hardware which is based on the ESP12 module. The term Node MCU by default refers to the firmware rather than the development kits. In Node MCU, firmware refers to the permanent software programmed into the ROM read-only memory. This firmware, which is added at the time of manufacturing, is used to run user programs on the device. Firmware that is embedded in a flash memory chips can be updated easily, but when the firmware which is written on the ROM or EPROM cannot be updated. Here in the Node MCU module, ESP8266 is a Wi-Fi module which is single core processor that runs at 80 megahertz, which means we can easily control and monitor the devices remotely with Wi-Fi. There are some special specifications of the Node MCU ESP8266. They are It operates at a 3.3 voltage, and the input voltage required to run this is 7 to in the range of 7 to 12 volts. It has digital input output pins, 16 input output pins, and one analog pin. It has 4 megabytes of flash memory and it has static RAM of 64 kilobytes. Node MCU is mainly used in IoT projects, access point portals, and wireless data logging. Automatic railway gate system. This is the mini project we have conducted in the internship. Automatic railway gate system provide an automatic railway gate at the level crossing of roads and replacing the gate operated by the gatekeeper and reduce the human labor expenses. Higher reliability as it is not subjected to manual errors. Provide safely to the road user by reducing accidents. Reduce the time for opening and closing of the gates as it is all automated by sensors. Components required for this project is Arduino Nano or Uno, two servo motors and one buzzer, and infrared LEDs, photodiode, and LM358. There are many applications and advantages by conducting this project. An automatic railway gate control is implemented with very simple hardware and easy control. Can be controlled easily with servo motors and LEDs and IR sensors. Human intervention at level crossing can be removed with the help of this project, and many railway level crossing accidents can be prevented. The result was positive and the system responded well. The diagram below shows the complete prototype implementation of the project system. So this is a conclusion. The idea of automating the process of railway gate operation is in the level crossing of roads has been undertaken. As the system is completely automated, it avoids manual errors and also human expenditure, and thus provides ultimate safety for the travelers.